Welcome back to Diving into Watches. And today, the watch we're reviewing, I know, is going to fire at the comments, and people are going to have pitchforks and go crazy over this watch. There's been 10,000 reviews on this watch. This is going to be 10,001. But I don't like to do review of watches or talk about watches or give my opinion of watches that I do not get to have my hands on. I just don't know how you can give something a proper review without holding it, touching it, just like reviewing a car without test driving it. So the watch we're talking about, that the San Martin fanboys say it is the greatest thing and better than the watch it's a Clomage of, the Tudor Black Bay 58. We're doing a review of San Martin's Clomage of that watch. I will give you my opinions of it as I own a Tudor, so I'll compare it to that, and I'll let you know what I think. We will take a look at it and what makes it great, what makes it not so great, and why it seems that people have such a problem with these watches. And I can understand why it stirs the passions, but I also of the hate for this type of watch. But I also understand why people buy these types of watches. So without further ado, get your pens out, get ready to write, get ready to light me up in the comments, and let's jump over to the bench and let's take a look at the San Martin's Clomage of the Black Bay Tudor's Black Bay 58 in all its glory or not. Okay, here we are on the bench taking a look at the San Martin Clomage of the Black Bay 58 and what everybody's hyping about. We're going to take a look at. I'm going to tell you the pros, the cons, what I like, what I don't like, and then when we wrap it up, I'll give you my final opinion, my final review on this watch. So before we get going, let's just jump into the dimensions real quick. It is a case diameter of 40 millimeters. It is a lug width of 20 millimeters. It is a lug to lug of 49.5 millimeters. It is a case thickness of 11.95, so basically almost 12 millimeters. And it is running on a NH35 Seiko movement, and it has a sapphire domed glass, and it has AR coating, and it says that the watch is 200 meters water resistant. So those are the specifications of the watch. First glance of the watch, it's nice. It's nice. They copied the Tudor Black Bay to the T. I mean, literally, the only thing I can find different in it is the San Martin logo, and they don't have the chronometer, etc., writing down here. But other than that, it walks the fine line of a fake. I mean, if they wrapped Tudor on there and put them on there, it would be a good fake. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I can see the appeal of it. You have female end links, which makes it's obviously going to lie very, very nice on the watch. That's a nice job. That's very excellent. You have a screw down crown. It has nice knurling. You have the San Martin logo on the side. You have the applied indices, San Martin and the automatic and the 200 in there are printed. You have loom on the hands, and then the snowflake hands, and then the snowflake style on the seconds hand. And then you have the round and then triangle and triangle, and then you got the square, or not square, but God, I can't think at the moment what those are. And then you got the minute track on the inside. Overall, you got a brushed case, brushed finish. It's all going in the same direction. You have a brushed oyster style bracelet that tapers down from 20. I think it tapers down to 18 at the buckle. I mean, at the clasp is milled, which is very nice. It has a push button dive deployment on it that I think I already have pushed out, or do I have it pushed out? Let's see. Basically, you push this right here and it should extend. Yeah, so it extends out. It probably gives you another 2 or 3 millimeters in bandwidth, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 6 clicks, which is great in the summertime if your wrist swells. That's very, very nice. It does look like it has, I did not adjust this. I have this adjusted I left it just the way it is. I'm going to try it on. I think his wrist is very close to mine, maybe a little bit bigger. But you have so it looks like a screw-in end links here. I'm like screw-in links. It looks like all the links are taken out. So maybe his wrist is smaller than mine, because he looks like you only got one there left and that one there. You have the Tudor style screw-down case back. It's plain. There's nothing fancy on the back, which is good because it's supposed to be a semi-dive watch. As I said, screw-down crown. It's your typical unscrew it, pull it out. There is a no date. It's easy to adjust. A lot of people like the no date watches, and I can understand why, because it makes it very easy to adjust. It's running the Seiko NH35, so it's a workhorse. It's a 21,600 VPH. So you're going to get that reliability. We'll throw it on a time grapher just to see how it's doing. But everything about it so far looks very, very nice. I don't have any gripes about the clasp. I don't have any issues with this. It's milled, so you're not, they didn't chimp out there. They got the San Martin, their logo stamped on here. These tend to always be thick, but most of your dive watches are going to be thick. But you can see it's well worn. The person who I borrowed this from definitely uses it. When I asked him why he picked this one up and not an actual Tudor, because I know he can afford the Tudor, it was just, things competing for the dollars. He said he really likes the Tudor. He's tried on the real Tudor. He said that the real Tudor is 10 times this watch. But at the moment, he's big into off-roading and huge into mountain biking. Holy crap, mountain bikes are expensive. And then he's got I think he has one in college and one getting ready to go to college. So right now, money's allocated toward that, but he said he'll definitely probably pick one up on the used market. I would definitely pick one up on the used market. I wouldn't pay retail. You can pick these up, I think, right around the 3,000 range on the used market. And that is the proper price point. I think I've looked online. I've seen these on Amazon from 165 to different, I think AliExpress. I think I've seen them as high as 250. So obviously at that price point, you're not getting super high end quality as far as fit and finish. But overall, it is not bad. I mean, it really isn't. You got polished sides here. I know on the actual Tudor Black Bay 58, there are rivets on the band. There's no rivets on this one. I don't see that. I know it's an AR coated top hat crystal here. It's in a sapphire crystal. It's pretty good. You can see it with the light under. You can see the bluing right there. Some people don't like that. I don't see an issue with that. But overall, it looks good. We will do a loom shot here in a second. But you've got milled end links, so that's good quality there. So overall, yeah, it's decent quality. I think in that price point that it's at, it's well worth it. It would have been nice to see San Martin not copy Tudor and make something a little more unique to themselves. And then I think that would make it even. I think that would make it even a better watch, and the hate for it wouldn't be there because it wouldn't be ripping off Tudor. But overall, yeah, I can't complain. So let's pop it on the wrist, take a look in the wrist. Let's also get a loom shot, and then we'll throw it on the time grapher to see how the NH35 is doing. I'm not going to be surprised if it's not doing well, unless it's just a really bad NH35. But before we do that, quick wristwatch check. I am wearing my Marathon G-SAR. You talk about a tool watch. This watch is just phenomenal. I've done a full review on this on my channel. You can go back and check it out. But comparing these two, there ain't no comparison. Marathon all day long. This is a tool watch, but this is not a bad watch. So let's do the loom shot, then the time grapher, and then a wrist shot. So stand by. Okay, here is the loom shot. I did not look on the website. I don't know if it's obviously not super luminous. It's probably like a CGW3 or CW3. The loom is very good. No complaints. It's very nice. It's got a nice bluing to it. It's very clear, very nice standout. You got the loom pip at the 12 o'clock. Loom is good. I'm not going to knock the loom at all. It's very, very good. I don't know. I'm not going to do a longevity test of it. I want to see the clarity and the brightness of it and see if it is good. It is definitely good. There's definitely no doubts about it. Let me hit it one more time on the blue light. Yeah, it's glowing really nice. You can't complain. San Martin did very well on the loom. So let's go ahead and pop that off. Let's throw it on the time grapher and take a look and see how that NH35 is doing. Okay, here it is on the time grapher. We're going to go ahead and let it run. First test is +9. You got a 248 amplitude, a beat error 0.3. It's running at 52 lift angle and 21,600 beats per vibrations per hour. -7. Second test, +1. Fourth test, -3. It's kind of all over the place. You got a +9, -7, +1, +3. We'll run it a second time, so you're going to -3 for the day. First is -3. Second test, got a -4. Third test, we have -5. And the fourth test, -5. So we're -5 seconds. It's kind of a little bit, -3, -4, -5. So you have about -5 seconds, 252 lift angle, and 0.2 beat error. Overall, that's perfectly fine. I expect that. That's very, very good for an NH35 where you got a -40 to +15 error. So again, with the Seiko NH35, you really can't complain. That's why so many watch companies, micro brands use the NH35, or the Clomage watchmakers. They use NH35 because you can pick these up very, very cheap. They're very, very reliable. They don't require any service. they perform and function as you expect. So again, nothing stellar or new or crazy to talk about in the movement there. It's NH35. All right, so let's jump over and let's do some wrist shots. Okay, here are some wrist shots of it. Wow, his wrist is actually, I thought I had a really small wrist. He's real close. This is I'm a 6¼ inch wrist, and this probably get one finger under, so he's probably about a 6½ maybe. But overall fit, again, with that, that 49 lug to lug, you're not gonna go wrong. It's tapers down nicely. It's got a nice band. It feels very, very comfortable. The clasp is centered. There's no discomfort there at all. I think it looks good on the wrist. No complaints whatsoever. I can see the appeal to it. I can tell you from wearing a Tudor and owning a Tudor Pelagos FXD to wearing this one, there is a huge difference in the feel of the watch, the quality feel of the watch. I know it's not easy to see that on a video, but the fit and finish, the quality, the feel of it are night and day. And I'd have to tell you to go and try an actual Tudor on and then try one of these on, and you'll know what I'm talking about. You can't relay that or communicate that feeling, that impression it gives you in a video. But overall, I can't say it's a hunk of crap. It's not, but it's not a Tudor. It's it's the level of an entry level Seiko. An SNK. I don't want to say it's not comparable to an SKX, but an entry level Seiko sports sports watch. I think it would be right in there with it in the price range and the price realm. I know Seiko's a little bit more. But overall, it's okay. It's great. I mean, I'm not going to run out and buy one. I wouldn't be telling anybody who's looking for a Tudor to run out and buy one. I would tell you to go out and buy a used Tudor. But hey, if value and the cost, because you can see that blue sapphire. But obviously, if money is an issue, but you really like the look of the watch, okay, fine, buy one. Hey, no more power to you. I can't slam it, and I'm not going to give it high praises to the Tudor level. But overall, I think the fit and finish is great. It looks really good. No complaints there. So without further ado, let's jump over and give you my final reviews on the San Martin's Clomage of the Black Bay 58. All right, folks, there you go. There's the review of the San Martin Clomage of the Black Bay 58. What do I think? Not a bad watch. For that $160 to $250 range, I think it's a good value. Based on the movement, based on the fit and finish, sapphire glass, the loom, the milled end links, the clasp, the milled clasp, etc. I think it's a good value. But value for money or value compared to a Tudor, it is so subjective, and everybody has a different opinion on what's value, etc. People have their opinions of Tudor and Rolex, and the cost, etc. I'm not going to get into that. People have their opinions on the San Martins, and etc. Buy what you like, buy what you can afford. Never go into debt for watches, etc. Me personally, I like Tudor. I will buy Tudor. I would not buy a copy of a Tudor. I get it. People can't afford, not everybody can run out and afford to pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a Tudor watch, but they like the style, they like the look, so that's why they lean toward these San Martin watches and buy them. More power to you. You wear it, whatever rocks it, you do it. I am not going to judge you for it. It's your watch. You do what you want with. I have my personal opinions when it comes to types of cars, types of watches, types of guns that I buy, types of levels of expectation and qualities and stuff that I expect. And I'm willing to pay a premium for those. Other people will pay premiums for things that I would never pay premiums for. And I guarantee you there's something that you have that you've paid a premium for that I would disagree with. And there's things that I've paid premium for that you would disagree with. And that's just the way it is. And, I think it would be a boring world if we all agreed. Do I think this is a crappy watch? No. Do I think it's a Tudor quality watch? Absolutely not. Do I think you get the value and the specs for what you're spending? Absolutely. If that's all you're looking at is, hey, I want a watch that looks like a Tudor. I can't afford a Tudor, but I want good quality and I want good specs. It's there. That's about as ringing of an endorsement of the watch I'm going to give. I'm very neutral on it because my opinion is not relative. If you want my truth, you want my absolute opinion of it, hit me up in a DM and we can chat about it. But I'm going to remain neutral and let you decide what you think about the watch. You tell me down in the comments. Don't attack me in the comments. tell me why you think it's a great watch. Don't tell me, well, marketing and Tudor's a ripoff. That's not saying why this is a great watch. Tell me why you think it's a great watch based on quality, fit, finish, whatnot. But if you're going to go in the comments and say, well, Tudor's expensive and Rolex is stupid because they spend all this money on marketing, that's not a defense. That is an opinion. I'm curious about what your opinion is of the fit, finish, quality. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you own one? What is it you like about it? If you don't own one, would you own one? Or if you do have one, what don't you like about it? But again, folks, at the end of the day, wear what you want, wear what makes you happy. That's what I do. I don't buy my watches to impress anybody else. I buy what I like to wear. The ones that give me the feeling, ones that give me the emotion, one that gives me a lot of memories from things I've done in my lifetime and my career. So without further ado, folks, please hit that subscribe button. That's lets big YouTube gods know that the channel's liked. What really makes this channel grow is the thumbs up, and that pushes that algorithm out to other people that gets great, awesome viewers like you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you, the viewers, because this channel can't exist. We can't exist without you. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I thank you for all the thumbs up. I thank you from all the subscribes. It's helping the channel grow. We're trying to bring you more and crazy watches. Man, we got a couple ones coming up that are really crazy. We're going to be taking a look at a watch that is a Clomage of the Tudor Pelagos FXD by Tactical Frog. That's going to be an interesting one, and I'll be doing a side-by-side with an actual Tudor Pelagos FXD and the Tudor the Tactical Frog copy of that one. So, and then we've got some other great, fantastic watch reviews coming up. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit us up in the comments, tell us what you think. As always, folks, you guys have a great weekend. You stay safe, be kind to others, because you don't know the battles they're fighting. I'm diving into watches, and until next time, I'm out.